YouTube, what's good? See you later gaming here, and welcome to our post E3 podcast for 2017. My name is See You Later Gaming, and rocking with me today are Braden and Geordie. Can I get your opening statement, please, Geordie?
It's your boy. I don't know, that's all I'm gonna. Oh yeah, E3 sucked this year. There you go, there's my opening statement.
Yeah, that's a good one. Topical.
Topical.
Wait, that's yours? Wow.
Nice.
Alright.
Good one.
Semester's over tomorrow, boys, so they'll be getting 2 videos a month.
Holy shit. We made it.
For at least a month.
Mr. Consistent upload here.
And as always, if you want to see the Game Lounge podcast a day early, please follow us on SoundCloud at gamelounge.com/ Fuck, it was soundcloud.com/Game Lounge podcast. We don't have our own website just yet.
We've done it.
Roll safe meme.
We're all safe.
Alright, so a quiet month in the terms of game releases. We've got Tekken 7, The Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind expansion, Dirt 4, ARMS, and Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy. Pretty keen for that.
Yeah.
Pretty keen for that.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those games appeal to you guys?
Crash.
ARMS? Yeah?
Alright, can you stop doing the whole podcast in sign language, please?
Man, I've learned it by now.
It's for our new dev group.
That's terrible. Alright.
We're breaking into a whole new market, boys.
Anyway, I think the Crash is probably going to be the better thing out of those.
Crash.
Yeah, pretty keen for Crash.
I'll give ARMS a go, because I get to test it out, I think, this weekend. There's a free trial.
Oh, really?
It's this
I've
week
seen
on,
some on
it's
YouTube
it's
already.
They have like 2 patches of like, you can try it this weekend, or I think you can try it next weekend as well. And like, you just download it for free and see if you like it before buying it, because it is like a different type of game.
Yeah.
So they actually want people to try it first.
It's a good move.
Yeah, because then it comes out the week after.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good stuff. So, for the stuff you've all been waiting for, we're going to start off with PC news from E3 2017.
We made it.
So, a couple of things coming. We've got the original Age of Empires coming to PC in 4K. Forza Motorsport 7 on PC. I know that's kind of Microsoft, kind of PC. Thought we'd chuck it in. Lawbreakers, new game from the Gears of War creator Cliff Bleszinski.
Oh, Cliffy B, dude. Give me Cliffy.
Gaming royalty.
Oh, God.
And
Gears.
a couple of other exciting titles. What do we think about this PC lineup for 2017, boys?
Pretty fucking weak.
Yeah.
Pretty weak. I think last year's was the most stacked it ever was, right?
Yeah,
like, it was
definitely.
actually quite a long one. This one, like, I didn't even realize it was on. I thought it was, like, tomorrow. But, holy shit, if Age of Empires
That's their feature.
is the crown jewel, a game that's, like, a decade or older.
That's like 2 decades
Yeah,
old.
it's pushing on
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
I reckon. Was it Windows 98?
And that's what we have
Yeah.
as the pinnacle. We're in a little bit of trouble in the
Yeah,
PC
they're pretty
E3 showing.
sloppy. I think because they showed so many last year, and half of them aren't even out still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you think
some
about
was-
it.
We had a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good lineup last year, though. There were some really good looking games. But
Yeah.
how many, quick question, how many PC games do you remember from last year?
None.
Yeah.
There was the one that you really liked. Haven't heard of it since.
Which one was that?
It was that fight.
Oh, the fighting one. The one
Yeah.
looked really... I know which
Haven't
one.
heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that one
Oh,
at
wait,
all.
from Devolver? Oh, Absolve. Absolve?
No,
That was one of them.
No,
But
it
there
was
was
one
another
was
one.
like you're a ninja, and
Yeah.
then like you fought, like it was like a live combat fighting, and
Hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolve.
Was that it?
That's
Was
it.
it?
It's
Oh.
not like masks and stuff
Yeah,
on the people.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So that's coming out in like a month?
Okay.
I haven't heard anything
Yeah.
about
Well,
it.
why would you need to show it at E3 if it's out in a month?
No, not just showing
Oh,
it.
no, no,
I'm
I-
just
No,
hearing from
in general.
No, I've heard of it.
Oh, you have?
It's been like in the news routes and stuff, like
Okay.
on
Yeah.
PC Gamer magazine and things like that.
Oh, that's
On
good.
like websites. So no, it's been around.
Yeah.
But the other ones, I don't really. Actually, Warhammer was shown last year. Was Warhammer was
Yeah,
shown this
Warhammer
one?
would it
Okay, so
Yeah.
those are like the 2
that you remember.
that I remember.
Yeah.
And that Warhammer was still actually being shown.
And that was a kind of stacked show too for PC.
Yeah.
In terms of like
Last year's was.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it wasn't just like PC. Like I feel like they went too hard overall last year with like stuff that hasn't came out yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they like it's still not going to come out for like
a while.
still a while. Where they should have this, developed it, and then shown it now. It's coming out 2 months.
Yeah,
That's how you get the audience, because now people would start forgetting. And
What about did they end up showing that game from the guys who made Bastion and Transistor? That one where it's like football, like where you have to get the ball to like the one end of the thing, but you're also like fighting the people that are in the same like battleground as you.
Couldn't tell you.
Was this wait?
Was this last year or
That,
this year?
that was last year they showed that.
You mean
Wasn't Blood Bowl, was
yeah,
it?
Blood Bowl.
No. Not like
Blood Bowl 2.
No, this thing is like it has its own like story. You're in like a weird like caravan that you're like moving through like a bunch of different like environments and stuff, and it's got like its own.
Not remember that, to be
from
honest.
the people that like made Bastion, so it wasn't
Yeah.
from like that whoever makes Blood Bowl, I forget.
Yeah.
But so that didn't come up in this one either. God, so many games are missing from last year's E3.
Like
Yeah.
something that I've noticed that like your main companies do and that PC doesn't do really well is like if there's a game that they're announcing, they'll keep hitting hard for it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what game that gets announced on a console doesn't really ever come to PC besides like your titles that 100% will stay there, like God of War.
Yeah.
Because most now, like, if you look at anything from Xbox, it says Xbox One launch exclusivity.
Yeah,
because then they're like, or they'll do like, oh, Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive.
Yeah.
And then like, so everything is like kind of half and half with it. Like, and then was it on PlayStation that they showed? No, it wasn't Code Vein. That was Xbox, right?
That was Xbox, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think because there was a bunch of games I swear that was also on PlayStation that they showed that's also coming to PC.
Yeah. They've got a couple, but I think again, yeah, like Microsoft always like for most of their games,
Yeah.
I'd say have that Windows 10 Play Anywhere feature with Xbox as well. It's like any game you have, like
It's Microsoft.
yeah. I mean, it's a good way to make money because you're getting a huge PC market, but it's
Yeah.
also like, where's your exclusive? What's the reason for me as a
Launch
consumer?
exclusive.
Yeah,
Launch.
exactly.
Yeah.
But what's the reason for me as a consumer to buy an Xbox if there's no real incentive of exclusive games?
I mean, you have to remember that 80% of the market don't know how to make a computer
This is
or
true.
can't afford what they think would be like, you know, the ideal computer. Whereas they like if you think about it in the States, an Xbox right now is $250.
Yeah.
So
Cheap.
you can easily just go, hey, I'll get the Xbox One S or whatever, $250, plug it in and play.
Yeah,
Whereas a lot of people that like buy a computer like, oh no, it's too. Nah, I don't know how to set it up and
even it's, they don't understand like you can just plug in a PlayStation or Xbox controller into the damn thing and you can just use that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my friends don't get that either. It's like
Yeah, so I think that 80% of the market must be from people that, like, if they sort of thought that it's just like, oh, if it's on the PC as well, then, you know, play it on the PC, but then, you know.
It's also like I feel like because it's PC, they think it's like nerdier or like, you know, it's not the same because how, like you said, easy it is to get like a PlayStation or Xbox.
Yeah,
or
yeah. And like also if they had like an Xbox from their childhood or whatever, just, you know, you keep following your allegiance, right? So you're just like, oh shit, the new Xbox is out. Man, I really want to play some FIFA. Better get that thing. So then you buy it to play more FIFA. So I don't know.
you say that ironically, but that's like
No,
that's
like what a shitload of people do. They just buy consoles
for one game.
each cycle for, you know, their one game, like FIFA or COD or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
Incredible.
yeah, so I think that's where the majority of like sort of that, you know, the confusion of like, oh, it's on, you know, Windows, but then it's like on Xbox, so where are the exclusives? And then, but I don't know. I think it was a smart decision last year that they did the Play Anywhere thing.
Yep.
For Microsoft anyway. But
there was one game from last year that still I don't even know when it's coming out. It's the pirate one.
Yeah. The multiplayer pirate game.
Oh,
I was super keen about that. Like I had a group of friends who were all going to buy.
It's by the guys who made like Conker's Bad Fur Day and stuff.
Yeah, because they were gonna.
It's on the list. Go. It should be on there. That
was
like,
Xbox.
Xbox.
They originally showed it on Xbox.
Nah.
Is it not? You didn't put it on
Yeah,
there.
it's not
They
on
showed
there.
gameplay
Oh,
of
did
it.
they?
Yeah, they had a big showing for it
That's
actually.
on me,
Because
they had the fake voice comms and everything going.
Because the first time they showed like a group of random people just
Yeah, no.
playing it.
This one. So what happened was they started with the guy stopping at like a shipwreck and they're diving down to go into the ship to like get treasure out and stuff, and showed the sharks in the water and shit. And then they wanted to go to like this treasure island because they had this clue.
I need to figure out this game.
Yeah, just type in people who made like Conker's Bad Fur Day, like their latest game or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just type in like Xbox E3
Xbox,
and it'll come up. And then so basically after that, so wait, have we moved on to Microsoft at this point?
Why not? We'll do
Alright.
Microsoft.
Well, I mean PC was shit anyway, so let's
Yeah,
just move
so
on to
we'll do Microsoft. I'll kind of just go
I
through.
do great transitions.
Yeah.
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves.
Sea
Sea
of
of Thieves.
Thieves.
I was because like last year I was super keen for that, and from just looking through everything, because I haven't had as much time as you to look through it all. I hadn't seen it, so yeah, because that's one game I actually am gonna get. I'm gonna get that
Yeah,
one.
it's
Because I probably a group of 5 friends who are all gonna play, and then I am the captain.
Yeah. So, all right. So what I got from my general like impression of that. So after that little event happened, then they basically went to this like treasure, like an island that they were following like a clue for. So they like dived in the water or whatever and came up, and there was some skeletons that they had to fight off. The gunplay, like little flintlocks and like blunderbusses. It looks pretty fucking primitive. As in, like, super simple.
I think it's more based around, like, the ship and actually creating, like, the pirate crew.
Yeah.
Like,
but anyway, like, I feel like if you got gunplay in it, it still needs to be good, especially if you're, like, off explode. It just seemed like, it was like, it felt like nothing had weight to it. So when he, like, just blew the skeleton, like, the skeleton just sort of, like, fell down, and then he, like, went into, like, a really basic sort of reloading animation, then went back to it. I think they should.
They'll probably fix that.
Yeah,
stuff
no,
up.
I'm saying they definitely need to make it feel like it's like a really weight thing. Like it's a blunderbuss, and he just went pew. Like that was like the recoil of it. I was like, oh god. But anyway, so then one of the cool gameplay things, I don't know fucking why it's there. Like it's not realistic at all, but it's pretty funny. So you can load yourself into a cannon on the ship, and you can just fucking shoot yourself out. So there's one of his crew members that was in this dude's crew. So these two were like fighting skeletons on the shore, and it's just like, oh, they best get some like that. There was like a narrator, there was like a pirate, like we best get some backup, and you just see this fucking just boom, and you just see this guy, and he just lands right in front of you on his feet. Doesn't look like there's any fall damage or anything.
They're not fixing that recoil on the blunderbuss.
Nah. So anyway, they go through the cave, whatever, they solve the riddle, which was just like, they just dug it out of the sand.
It probably would have been like one of the basic starting missions.
And then they picked it up, and then they ran out, and then, oh shit, all the skeletons coming up because they dug it out, so then they fought them off, go back in the water, back on the boat, and then a big old storm comes along, and then there's another pirate ship in the storm, so then he's just like, alright, fire the cannons and shit, and then he's like, alright, fuck it, and he just puts himself in the cannon, just shoots himself under their boat, and just proceeds to just kill everyone, just 1v5 style, and then that was the end of the trailer. I was like, holy shit. Alright.
I'm so good.
So, that was that.
You getting it?
Am I getting it?
Are you getting it? I'm getting it.
I feel...
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm so torn, because like...
What if I get a crew together? Will you join my crew?
Oh god.
I'll let you name the crew.
The Piss Pirates? Yeah, what
okay,
about
cool.
us?
Join the Piss Pirates? You guys join the Piss Pirates? Let's
so basically, anyway, the point of it is, it seemed like, once again, we're going to be seeing it for probably another 2 E3s, is what it feels like.
The thing was...
Except I think they said it's coming out in 2018.
No. It's meant to come out this year. Like, I think it was spring, or what's the next month for them?
Honestly,
So,
can't trust any release date.
Yeah.
That's scheduled these days.
How's South Park going? It was meant to release
Come on,
last...
you're moving us from fucking side to side, man.
Anyway.
Okay,
so,
continue with
basically,
Microsoft.
The point is, I think it's like when you're really going to have to watch for reviews, I think, before you like pre-order. And then at that point, it's probably more like wait a month and see how it goes, I think.
I'm going to jump on straight away.
I reckon
I'll be one of the first people and have a great ship, and then when I say other people, I'll kill them.
And a month later, your servers will be dead, son.
Yeah.
I feel like, because that's an issue, but I'm just going to run through this Microsoft stuff, and then we'll kind of just hit on topics that we're interested in.
Yeah.
So the Xbox One X is the official name of Project Scorpio. Shit name. It's got a price point of $499 US and will be on sale November 7. The original Xbox games will be backwards compatible with the Xbox One family. That was pretty cool. But it's all digital, which is something like PlayStation have done.
Wait, so
The backwards compatibility.
You can't stick in your Xbox One games into your Xbox One X. Is that what you're telling me?
As in original Xbox?
No, it's
No.
original.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
original,
your
original.
original Xbox.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, why can't you put your Xbox One games in your Xbox
No,
One
no,
X?
no,
I was like, oh god.
Just like they're bringing original games.
Yeah,
to
I saw that on
like
there.
that. Forza 7, if anyone gives a shit. Crackdown 3 release date is also November 7 as a tie-in for like a launch title with the One X. Assassin's Creed Origins, that had a showing at Microsoft. State of Decay 2, new Metro game, and Minecraft 4K with an Ultra HD texture pack and
Dude,
custom skins.
Phil Spencer was so fucking hyped to see that Minecraft in 4K. He was
Dude.
like, damn, that was sick.
He's like, $1 billion well spent, boys.
Yeah, exactly. He did. How much
just
they
like-
bought it for?
Yeah.
He bought it for $2 billion, wasn't it?
Yeah,
$2
he just
billion or
stand there like,
Jumped on too late. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he just stand there like,
Oh, I don't know, man. They've printed so much money from that. Because think about all the merch.
they literally bring out like Raspberry Pi version.
I guess
bloody
so.
every version possible. Next minute they'll bring out like
And it's on the Switch now.
Switch.
Remember, it's on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
It's the highest
It's the
selling
highest
thing on the
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, I looked on the Switch store, what was it, like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what's the
Yeah.
highest thing.
Yep.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's like how many copies do we reckon it's sold at this point? 'Cause
I
reckon it's.
I think the last time I looked, it was like, was
You're
it
looking at that.
30 million?
So that's insane for a game that originally
Was it
was
30
like. Something that's good about Minecraft in terms of like sales point for Microsoft is it's consistently gone up in price, and it's incredible. It started at like what $10,
Yeah.
and now it's what 25, 30.
On the Switch, it's like 30, 40.
See, it's a money machine. It's just made to print money.
Okay,
they'll
so
find a
just
new
for
console.
PC in 2016, they had at that point 106 million copies
That's insane.
sold.
That's
That's
insane.
2016.
That was one or two
And
more
that's
decent.
PC.
That's just PC.
That's just PC.
That's just PC.
I know people who's only played it on Xbox and only played it on PlayStation.
I have it on. I could say 4, but I only bought it twice. Like I got it on
I've
PC,
never bought it.
and then I got it for
So-
PlayStation. But I got it with crossplay for PS3, PS4, and Vita.
Alright, this will give you a good indication. Concurrently,
Mm-hmm.
in 2017, there's 2.6 million people always playing Minecraft.
So
Concurrently.
that's insane.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Like that is probably like best online like retention in terms
Mate.
of gameplay.
Mate.
Like
Mate.
for a game that's been out as
RuneScape.
long as it But they brought out a new expansion.
I know. I
just
said that.
last week.
I said that like an hour ago to you.
Alright,
Lordy.
so,
So
Metro.
on that
Metro,
list.
I'm excited for. I didn't know. I thought it was dead. I was like, Last Light, like it was a good game. I really enjoyed the Metro series actually.
Yeah.
And then, but as soon as like I saw the trailer start, and then as soon as the dude's hands come, I'm like, oh fuck, it's a new Metro, because like the HUD and just like all the gear that he's wearing, like the watches that have your rebreather time on it, because you have to change your filters because it's like apocalyptic and shit. I was like, ugh! And I was like, did not expect a new Metro game to be released ever again, because it was THQ's property.
Yeah.
Like, it's sold, obviously, like the property itself, but I was just like, fuck, it's been a good run. You've put out 2 good games. You've done well.
Yeah.
But now I saw this and I was like, oh shit, hell yes. So,
Yeah.
and like, I don't know why in the trailer he shot the bear with the crossbow. The bear's like fucking 10 feet tall.
Didn't like explode as well?
He didn't push it off the
Crossbow.
cliff.
What do you mean he didn't push off the
I was
cliff?
expecting it to fall.
Like he did fall.
No, because he exploded it.
Yeah.
He shot the explosive bolt and then it like walked back a bit and then
Yeah,
it fell off.
Wait, it did fall?
Yeah,
Did
it
it
did
go
fall.
like,
It fell off.
did it
Yeah.
go like Legend of Zelda mode falling and it's tumbled like the log? And
No.
it broke everything.
No, he's like hanging on for dear life by the end of it.
It
But
actually had
was
had Skate 3 in it.
it was a really cool, well done trailer. So like I'm actually really that was like one of the better things from this E3. I was like, oh shit, alright, new Metro, sick, because I thought that franchise was completely dead. So
Yeah.
that was good. What else was there?
State of Decay 2, that's something I'm
Looking
pretty
forward
hyped
to.
for.
Yeah.
Because it's multiplayer, I reckon we'll get a group of us together.
It'll be fun.
I was a big fan of 1, and
Same.
and I feel like it was missing that multiplayer element. Cool game, so I really hope it is really and all of us can play it, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, I wonder how it's gonna work multiplayer wise though, because when one of your character dies in that, you essentially just switch to another one.
Yeah.
So, like, are we gonna be? Would you be
Permanent?
walking around grabbing other AI to just bring in? I'm guessing, and then if your character you're playing just dies, like, cause you're gonna think
Yeah.
about it, especially if they keep the stamina things, you're gonna be switching between characters in multiplayer as
Ooh.
well, which is pretty
That's-
complicated.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with stamina and stuff like that. So that'll be really interesting to see what they do.
They avoided that question.
Yeah, exactly.
They hadn't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
But that was a game that I was really
Yeah.
looking forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything else anyone was really keen for from Microsoft, apart from like you with Metro Geordie? Braden, are you keen for anything out of that list we've seen? Or
The Xbox One X.
Nah, not really.
teraflops?
Teraflops.
Teraflops.
So many teraflops, dude.
Teraflops.
But how many frames?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a single one apparently, because they didn't say shit about those.
But
They're like-
4K resolution at
Oh,
2 frames.
dude, the, like 60 billion transistors, but not a single talk about.
Forza runs at 60 frames.
But what
4K.
But what
Consistent.
if I want 8K?
No.
No.
You
You want the Xbox Double X. Coming,
Double XL.
Triple X coming next fall. Alright, next comment.
Braden, so was apart from so nothing really.
Alright,
No,
why don't we
nothing.
talk about
This
how we
Sea
felt
of
about the
Thieves.
conference?
This Sea of Thieves.
What would you
is
rate the?
going,
Alright, we'll rate each conference out of 10. What do you feel this one was for?
I haven't watched all the conferences properly. I just watched the games.
Alright, well you can't really say anything. What do you feel it was out of 10 this year for them?
Yeah, I give him like a 6 maybe.
Fuck, that's generous. I'm giving it a 4.
I mean,
It's only a 4 because Metro is in it.
it's
I think.
the most powerful console ever created.
Really?
It's-
Well,
it's
wait
that-
another year and then something else will be the most powerful console ever created.
Yeah.
Wait, so,
Damn. You know what's-
wait, sorry.
Can you be Xbox hype, man, dude?
Oh man, no, I'll be PlayStation hype, man. Next year we'll get the PlayStation 4SS.
Oh god. Works like Apple products now. Just put an S behind it.
No, we'll get the PS4.5. That's what we'll get.
But in
We're
terms,
just gonna get PlayStation 5, let's
No.
be real.
but in terms of absolute shit
No, we get the
shows-
Slim. That's what we always get. We've already got that.
Slim.
Yeah, it'll be
Slim Pro. Yeah, fuck, let's go.
Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, nice.
That's what they do. They go
Good
with the
shit.
Slims. Yeah, so we'll get the PS4 Slim.
So another shit show was Bethesda. Geordie, we'll let you take this away because you know
fuck
this
me,
is
dude.
your
Alright,
little
so-
child right here.
Yeah, I love Bethesda. Like they're my favorite game studio, but fuck, they dropped the ball in this one. Alright, so we start off the conference. Well, welcome to Bethesda, and I was like, thank you, Pete Hines. And then he even looked like he didn't want to fucking be there. Alright, let me just say this first. They did not need to have a conference this year.
No.
Bethesda did what they showed, they did not need a conference. They just needed to put the trailers out and be like, this is what's coming. They did not need to have a fucking conference. Like, it was just such a waste of time. Anyway, so what we got was, it was fucking, like, it felt like 20 minutes of them talking about Elder Scrolls Online in the card game. And I was like, this is what I came to see. Games that are already out, which I don't care about. I'm sure some people do, and that's great. But you really don't need to show 20 minutes of YouTubers fake reacting to Morrowind. Did you see
Yeah,
that? They
I
were
did,
reacting to the Morrowind trailer. Oh my god, mind fucking blown. Did you see that like Dwemer robot just roll out of that hole? That's some crazy shit right there. Anyway, all right. So next thing they showed. All right, and here's where it started to get better. They showed that the new DLC for Dishonored 2, which is called the what was it? It's like the death of the Outsider. I think it's called the Death of the Outsider. So anyway, you take on.
I don't have that.
You're welcome. So you take on the character of the one of the main characters, Megan Foster, who is on your ship in the main campaign, and basically when you start the game and how you get your like powers from the outside of the dude who's like all phantomy and gives you like void abilities and shit, and so you're now teaming up with your old boss from the first game's DLC called Dowd, who you break out of a prison, and then your objective is to kill the Outsider, which is basically the whole reason the games exist, because he's like the reason for everything basically. Yeah. So I'm like, well, if that's not wrapping up the entire Dishonored series, I don't know what is, because you're literally going to kill the reason that any of these games would exist. So yeah, that one goes. But I was actually excited for that because I really loved Dishonored 2. After they patched it and I could finally play it.
So you're not going to get Dishonored 3, sorry to tell you.
Yeah, I know. No. I'm actually expecting this is probably the end of it. Generally, from this.
Why though? Why do you reckon they'd wrap it?
Because they
just to move
so
on.
Basically, anyway,
the
premise
sales,
is the premise is that this dude is like the reason that like chaos and like, you know, the reason you need to kill so many people in like the games basically come about. He's the dude that like created all this fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And you in this DLC, your objective is to kill him. So like the main dude who helps you along but also like started all this shit is going to die. So unless they figure out some other random enemy, which they might, because you know the lore is like it can go pretty deep, but I'm assuming this is probably the end of it for like quite a while, like maybe like 7 years or so. Jeez. Until they really feel like bringing it back. I feel like it's going to be a long time before we get another one. Anyway, so that was it, and I was like, alright, we're back on track, because I really like this. This is great, because I really want to play as that character, because she's really, really cool. And then we got to they were like, alright, VR. Sorry, it led off with Fallout VR and Doom VR, as I like to call Liquid Throw Up VR, because there's jump pads and shit. And if you guys have used VR before, right? Moving around is not a sometimes enjoyable experience, even if you don't get like motion sickness. I don't get motion sickness, but like I played like a Quidditch one, like on VR, and it fucked me good. I was like, holy shit, I'm so sick right now. But like Doom is, the objective is go fast, move around, kill demons.
Yeah.
How much fun is it to like just stand there and go, boom, boom, oh, teleport, oh, boom, boom. That's not, I don't see how that's really going to be any fun. And then like, to then use jump pads, you teleport onto them and it flings you. And like, I can only imagine how sickening that must be.
I feel like developers need to realize this, that it does make people sick to use VR at points, and that they shouldn't like do, like some games shouldn't be VR.
Yeah, especially Doom. Like it's meant to be fast paced, and if you're not making it fast paced and you're making it slow, which is the opposite of what you want to achieve in Doom. So I don't really understand. But I guess, hey, it's a nice gimmick if you want more Doom. And then Fallout VR...
They've been announcing that forever.
It was kind of alright, but also terrible as well. Because like it was really cool with how things now interact. Like you can pick up like helmets off power armor, and you can like... what do you want to call it? You sort of... like... You can now reload magazines manually yourself and like put things in and stuff like that, which is neat. And now if you're in your settlement mode, which you like build stuff in, you can now, you know, just place it with, you know, the Vive controllers or whatever. But like it's just a gimmick. At the end of the day, it's just like a gimmick, and it's like, wow, that's really cool. I can, I know. Like most of VR right now is a gimmick, and like
because they haven't figured out the right way to use it. Yeah,
exactly. I think the technology is still like so primitive that it's like, alright, give us 4 more years probably. 4 or 5, and then we'll actually maybe have some decent VR titles. But I guess if you want to experience Fallout from inside of a power suit and you feel like you're in it, that's pretty cool. But they're probably going to make you pay for it. So And then they announced The Evil Within 2.
Yep.
I don't know why,
October
because
13 release date.
yeah, God. So the first Evil Within, I was like, all right, man. Like it got like 6s and 7s, and it was just sort of a really shit Resident Evil, like one of the old like action ones. Character wasn't really that interesting. The story was like kind of like, you know, it's like one of those games like where you just like don't really know what the fuck is going on anyway.
Yeah.
And then now there's this sequel, and I'm like, did it really? I was just
Umbrella by any chance?
an umbrella.
Yeah.
No.
Do you have an umbrella?
Oh,
by any
maybe.
I did, yeah, in my
It's
car.
possible.
Can I borrow it and bring it back to you?
Oh, Gucci.
Go, Bethesda.
All right. So yeah, Evil Within. You are now trying to save your daughter who apparently burned in a fire.
Alright.
It's it looked more like Quantum Break with the trailer than it needed to be as well, because there was a bunch of freezing animations when like things got stabbed, and I don't know. They're trying to make it scary, but I don't think it's going to be scary, and I think it's just going to be another flop for Bethesda, so I don't know why they continued with it. But anyway, I'm sure there must be an audience if they made a sequel.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason, you'd think.
Yeah, I don't know if it even sold that well, but I guess they wanted to give it another crack, so...
Everything deserves a second shot.
Yeah, except Bad Rats.
Everything deserves...
Wait, what was that shitty game that's having its 20th anniversary and it just got rebooted?
Everything.
PlayStation's...
Oh, Bubsy or whatever the hell it is.
Who cares? Who cares about it?
Everything deserves a second shot.
Alright, and then the last thing that...
Yeah,
sorry.
Just power through these if you want.
Sorry. There's now paid for mods. They've brought paid mods back, but they're trying to tell you they're not paid mods. So basically, they're getting modders from the community to work with Bethesda to make mods which you can buy. But they're not paid mods because you can still make mods normally and download them. But they're paid mods.
So you're telling me...
Clarification is something they're real
you
bad
can,
with.
you can have my money, and I can have my mods.
Yeah.
Or-
I'm taking
or-
your money.
I can make my mods, and I can keep my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
That's how they should have done it. They're
Like, it's good that... I think modders should, get paid.
The way they should have explained it was, are you stupid? Do you not know how to mod? Well, now you can pay for them. And then people were like, but if you do...
It's not even that. Modding now is just the push of a button. Because
Yeah.
in both games, they now have their thing that goes mods. You click on it, you go, oh yeah, I want Hello Kitty power armor. So then you click yeah, right? But now it's like, oh, do you want to pay $5 for HD Hello Kitty armor? So basically...
Absolutely.
Anyway, so I think modders should get paid, absolutely. Like, they put so much effort into it. But I don't think... Bethesda, it's just another thing for them to cut money from.
Yeah.
Like, I think if modders want, like, money, just leave, like a PayPal thing, like, on your mod page or whatever. Like, on the Nexus, which is where most people get their mods from on PC and stuff. Like, leave a link, even if it's, like, on Xbox or whatever. Like, leave, like, a donation link. Don't... I don't know, teaming up with Bethesda and then they're just going to take a slice of your work because then apparently they're working together to make it the high quality add-ons, right? So it'll go through someone at Bethesda, they'll like also like spruce it up or whatever, and then they'll ship it out, and then I'm guessing the modder gets a cut of it. I think modders should just leave their own donation link, and if people really like it, which they, you know, some people make some crazy good mods that are better than even normal content from Bethesda, that they should donate there instead of have whatever this is. This is just not Bethesda being like, well, we really like the idea of paid mods. Yeah. But man, we caught some backlash. But how about in the middle of our presentation, we just throw this in with like, hey, paid mods are back, and on to something else. And then it's just like, what the fuck is this shit? But
it's just that low, like.
Yeah, it's just that like low, just like.
They feel like if they hush it down, no one will listen, and they'll be like.
They did not explain shit about it, and like obviously the internet was just like, what the fuck are you doing anyway?
Yeah.
And then the last thing was Wolfenstein 2. Like, thank God, like it looked good. It looked mental. Machine Games is doing good things for them, and it looks like it's actually gonna be like a really good sequel with a really good story. Some interesting characters now, more so than there was the last one.
Yep.
Basically, what was it? Yeah, Germany's now completely invaded, like America. So like Americans are speaking German and stuff now on the streets and shit like that. It's like a crazy dystopian like looking game, but yeah.
Yeah, like the way it should be. I mean, what?
Yeah. Exactly. But yes, so they ended on a good note, but it was a fucking terrible conference. They did not not need to have a conference. So I'm giving it a solid
2.
I'm giving it a 5.
Whew.
And that's the
5.
biggest Bethesda
I'll
fanboy
give
here.
I'll give it 3 and a wet sock.
Yeah.
That's
If
nice,
if
actually.
Wolfenstein wasn't on, I'd probably give it a 2, honestly.
Trench foot, realistic. I'll give it like a 3 or 4 maybe.
And a wet
it
sock?
wasn't- it
And a
was-
wet sock. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Anyway, not good. Not good.
Spice. So we're kind of going to power through these next ones. We've got Ubisoft. So Far Cry 5 got 2 new trailers. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Skull and Bones is Ubisoft's ultimate pirate experience, or as I call it, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but just the ships.
Yeah, I mean, remember that they did that survey? What, like, within Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
Yeah.
There was a thing, it was like, that literally popped up on your HUD. It was just like, hey, would you play a pirate game that wasn't this and was just pirates? And then, like, you had, like, 3 options you could pick from. It was like, no, maybe, yes.
Yeah.
And I guess they got a lot of yeses, so they're like, let's make just
But
a definitive
thing-
The
answers.
thing was, I heard a lot of people say that was the part they hated.
Yeah, I hated it. I loved
yeah.
the rest of the Black Flag, but I fucking hated the ships.
Yeah.
So I will not be getting this game.
The funny thing was, I got that game for free. I've still never played it.
It's good. Just try and
Uh,
dodge as much naval combat as possible.
Still, it's rapping.
Oh no, I finally took it out
Oh,
of
my
my thing. I never played it though. I think my brother did, but I never did.
Good shit.
Lordy.
Yeah.
And then we got like an amiibo No Man's Sky. It looks so
Yeah.
stupid. It's just like a build your own ship and fly and travel to vast, expansive
It
universes.
smells a lot like Skylanders, but with ships.
Yeah, it absolutely does. You know, they've seen money through like amiibos and fucking plastic figurines. They're just like, let's cash in on this with machines, and people can buy accessories. It's like fucking
Pay to win.
Bratz for, or like
No,
Barbie.
Transformers. Oh no,
It's
what?
Barbie
no,
for games.
Bionicles. Remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Bionicles.
That-
They were the.
They were the shit.
Where my Bionicle Peak game though?
Yeah, where's my Bionicle game?
2004. PlayStation 2.
Then we got
They
some
were
more
the jam.
South Park: The Fractured Butthole news. Where is it? Where is it?
It's meant to come out in like a couple months. I wanted it back
Meant
at
to.
December when it was meant to come out.
Meant to.
Didn't they do that with the other one too? Didn't it?
Yeah, but
Release
not
date?
not as long.
Yeah.
It was like a couple months. This has been so far 7 months.
That's so they can have some more filler content for their E3 presser.
Well, to tell you the truth, the other game, like, it could have gone longer, I feel. Like, there was...
I felt it was the right amount of time.
I finished it in 2 days.
I felt it was the
Speed
right
run
amount
break
of
now.
time.
No, dude, that's all I did for 2 days. I played that, I finished it, 100% of it in 2 days. Like, 100%.
That's quick.
Like, I felt like it could have used a bit more, but I feel like...
I felt
This-
what was
this-
there was good.
No, look, I love the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like it could have been more.
I feel like if you did like a lot more, like with that, like a bit more, like it may tread the line of like, are they just putting it in? Like this feels like it's going on for a long time because it just feel like
Yeah.
a super long episode of South Park, which may become draining after a while. So
I
like,
feel
it's such
like
a hard line for them
I feel
to
like they could have put a
tread.
little bit more filler. That's it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then, like, would you rather it all be really good, short, and concise, or would there be like a bit of filler which maybe waters down your experience a bit more, though?
No, that's a bit different. Longer the better.
Just put it in the filler. All right.
And a South Park game for mobile.
Yeah, so I'm the only one who's really looked at this.
Yep.
From what it looked like, it was like kind of like what are those games where like you have you summon in monsters and you have like energy and you summon in monsters and then they fight type of thing.
Oh yeah,
RTSs?
those.
Yeah, kind of.
I know what the type of game you're talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
so it's kind of like that, but with cards.
Yeah.
So you use the cards you have and like you summon them in. It's like it's basically reskinned off the what's it called, Fractured Butthole?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
reskinned off that. All the textures and all the characters they have in that, and I'm guessing all the like people in that they use for all the fighting, reskin them and put them in this type of game. So that
Right.
it's a different style of game, but the same thing.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Alright, so is anyone really keen for anything from Ubisoft in particular?
South Park.
So South Park,
South
Fractured
Park.
Butthole for you?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I'm interested to see Assassin's Creed.
Did you see its combat now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks good.
It's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I haven't played since Assassin's Creed 3,
Yeah.
so this could be like my re-entry to the series, because I played everything up until 3, but then I was just like...
Yeah, it's like singular combat now. Like you're like switching between targets rather than like having that like the overview where you just hit counter and counter.
Exactly.
This one's like when you're actually like dodging, you're like shifting like as if you would in Dark Souls when you do like a stutter step and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that the combat's finally changed. It only took them
It's
12
decade.
games.
10
A decade.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years
Yeah.
anniversary. Unbelievable. So that's it for Ubisoft. What do we rank it, guys?
I give it a 7.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was like
That was pretty good showing.
I feel like it was
Yeah.
probably one of the better ones.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
by far.
Absolutely. Next up, we'll do EA. So EA had some FIFA 18, Madden 18, NBA
whoa.
Live 18.
Did you see that FIFA, the story mode stuff that was shown?
Alex Hunter's story continues. Your favourite character has now got all his money. He's pro, and he's moving on to the next level.
Go Madden.
Fuck off. Give us a new character and do something different, boys. Don't do it.
They did that for the football one as well. They did it for Madden.
Yeah,
Madden
yeah,
has a
that's
story
the
now.
story. Well,
With
Go Madden.
with colleges.
you know why they've done this? Because do you know, like 2 years ago with 2K, they had that big story with NBA,
Yes, yeah.
and that it had good feedback, but
It
at the same
absolutely
time,
did,
at the same time, it didn't. But like they all want to try this whole like put like a story in it now.
Yeah. I love me some story in my sports games. Love me some story.
You should see the story in like NBA 2K this year. It was like you had to go through college, and
Yeah.
then like
They were like, oh my god, my friend, he died. He took my car and he
Oh
died.
my
And I was
god.
just like, bro, no one cares about you. I had like no connection to this character and he dead. And I was like, yeah, alright. As mean as that sounds, it's like,
no, that was last year's.
oh,
game.
that was last year's one. But now you got like Orange Juice with Michael B. Jordan. Stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
it was like
Orange juice.
Yeah, it's like they have this thing, they're like... it's so
And like-
bad, dude. It's
and-
just like because they're friends
and
they
the
both got drafted together.
And the funny, yeah.
Fuck.
And so that was their little storyline.
Yeah.
but-
No, thank you.
Yeah. So they're doing a lot of stories with their sport games. Next up, we had Need for Speed Payback. More, and you'll hear
More like
this
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, this isn't
Yeah.
the first time you'll hear about racing games this podcast. There are about 4 of them this podcast. This E3.
It was just Fast and Furious the movie.
Yeah, absolutely
It
was.
was because you're now just like heisting cars out of like trailers and shit, or like stealing shit out of the back of other cars, and I was just like, every game is slowly etching its way to being Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
I'm just
They know
waiting
what
for
makes
the main
money,
character
yeah.
to be Rock.
It's
Okay,
it looks
I'm
like
just waiting
the
for it
Rock.
to be Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and he's just. I'm waiting for him to just be in
Diesel.
everything. Actually,
Dude, he is in everything.
He is in everything already. I couldn't believe he wasn't driving the car.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Rock.
I mean,
I feel like the guys from Fast and Furious franchise would have some like clause in his contract. Can't be in racing video games.
yeah, I don't. Oh
No,
God.
the wrestling guys would be like, can't be in other video games besides the wrestling ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we had Anthem, which is a new game from the team behind Mass Effect, and it looks like yeah, and it looks like they stole
Yeah.
a mixture of Titanfall.
Yes.
Titanfall, Destiny,
Destiny.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's
And then they just did this. This is
Steal.
what Anthem is. It's Destiny.
stealing.
Like,
Avatar.
all on 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
That's Anthem. That's Anthem.
Welcome to the Sign
Alright.
Language Podcast,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Naruto fucking hand movements. But look, in all that being said, the graphical fidelity looks great for
Yeah,
it.
looks
the,
good.
The jump jets look great. Like just flying around,
Yeah.
just whenever you want. That's
Yeah.
great. Like not many games offer the freedom. Just like, oh, you don't want to be it, you can just fucking jetpack like wherever you want on the map, like over there.
Do you wanna go there?
basically.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
So you're over there. But it is a very generic
Yeah.
looking
Agreed.
game, as in its concept is super generic, especially for this generation.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that it's been made in the sense that Titanfall 2 did so poorly.
This is
It
nothing
came out
like
at the worst
Titanfall.
time, though.
Yeah, they put it out fucking, what was it? They put
The
it out
week
in,
of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a
And
week.
Battlefield.
Battlefield
sorry.
1.
Battlefield 1.
And it got slaughtered again. They did it again. Titanfall 1 came out when it was, what was it? It was jammed between something ridiculous as well. It was
That game doesn't have the best. It doesn't. It's not given the best shot at life. It's the African child. All right, moving on. We got A Way Out. It's a co-op prison game. You can either play it split screen.
See you later, haters here. That's what you should call them, the see you later haters.
okay. Wait! I want to talk one more thing on Anthem.
Way to break up the conversation.
Wait, I want to. Would you guys actually get it though? Like, is it compelling enough?
No,
not
really.
Not at all. 0%. I'll give it a 2%
Although
chance.
here's the thing though, I'd rather play Anthem than Destiny. I prefer
Okay,
third person than first person.
If it comes in humble bundle and it's a good price, I might.
It's
I might slip in $2.
Slide in those DMs. $2. You buy a slip us a copy, dog.
Monkey. Then there's A Way Out. Very Prison Break inspired. You've got your two characters. Has to be played split screen or co-op. And it's from the people who made Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. So,
Yeah.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
That's all I would really say about it.
Like
It's cool
we've
that you
seen
can
some
see
stuff
what
of it.
like each other's doing though at the same time, so you can like you don't have to play through it twice to see what the other side's doing because you already like know they're like already communicating with you like what you're doing.
Feels like it could be an okay like YouTube game, but having the two perspectives on screen at once could be a bit because you only get like the half.
I mean, but you never end up getting the full part of it anyway, unless you like stretched it out. When
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
editing,
So.
Yeah, that's fair. And the last thing we'll mention from EA is Star Wars Battlefront 2 got a shitload of gameplay.
So much, too much gameplay.
Looks good,
Can't even hold as
quietly optimistic, but very wary.
Wait, didn't you hear the CEO? He said we've listened to all of the feedback and they've addressed all of the feedback. He said they've addressed all of it. Oh. I find that very hard to believe that they've addressed the whole amount of feedback.
Like all of it.
Yeah.
Well, as we know from the first game, great sounds, great graphics.
Yeah.
Shit. In terms of progression and wanting to play more.
Yeah.
It
not
just
enough
got very
Jedis.
stale, but yeah.
Where's my sand map where it's just nothing but Jedis going at each other, like the original one?
Yeah,
not
like
number 2.
That was the one thing I loved about 2.
That was the one thing. That was the one thing I'd love to play. That one map where everyone's a Jedi or like
Tatooine?
a Sith. Yeah. Oh no, not Tatooine. That's the. Or is it Tatooine? The sand one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just all the sand buildings.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
Jawas running around as well. Fucking love slaughtering Jawas. The Korean. It's like you see one and be like, "Pah! Easy kill."
It just felt like a reskin Battlefield.
You're vicious.
I'm really hoping that there's more like Jedi in this than there was.
See you later,
last
Savage.
Dude, trust me, dude. It was like clobbering. Okay, I'm not going to say what I was going to say because this would be controversial and we'll never get a sponsor on this podcast. Shit, but I was like, you hit them and they do like a 360 flip when they die. It's like, like baseball stars on PEDs.
Alright, so how do we feel about
EA? Probably the best press conference from the show.
What?
I say it. I say it.
I'm giving it a 4, dog. I'm giving it a 4.
Boy. 4.
I'm giving it a 4 or 5. It is not getting more than that. I thought it was weak once again. Although, I guess I come from a really biased perspective where I fucking hate sport games, where I'd rather just go play the sport in real life.
Yeah,
if it was 2K, it's a different story. I don't care about it, live.
Live was good
live,
graphically.
Live was
shit animations.
That's their problem.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Nintendo. Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, boy.
Not a game that was mentioned at E3, but also Pokken Tournament DX and the Rabbids Mario XCOM game.
They're doing a actual tournament for Pokken Tournament DX.
Yeah.
I think on what's the date today?
On the 13th.
15th. They're doing that. So they're doing an actual tournament.
Yep.
With it, just to demonstrate it on stage. So that's basically their showing of it. Because Nintendo like doing, especially for like Pokemon, they did their own personal show like a couple days before. So yeah,
just a small showing, I guess.
yeah. It went for 10 minutes. It was like 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
and they showed Ultra Sun and Moon. What's basically like they've changed the story.
Yeah.
As in like, but in the same place as Sun and Moon, of course, because they can do so much with that because it's so different. Then they showed Pokemon Tournament. That ad was funny because it was like an Asian guy going around like Asia to go see his brother, and he's like they do the whole battle scenario like they're on like a back of a car, and then he noticed like the person next to him has like a Pokemon badge. He's like, there's like the battle animations cut split screen, ding, and then they're like playing it on it like this, and
Japan.
Yeah, so that was like the ad for it. Look, I think it's going to be really good because that's the type of game that will work on the Switch.
Yeah.
Everyone was hoping for Pokemon Star for the Switch, but yeah, it's not what they're getting. Also, they announced remakes of Gold and Silver for the 3DS.
Okay.
As in, not remakes, but remastered versions.
Yep. Yeah. So, what are you keen about from Nintendo?
Well, that also...
from
E3 name them all. Name the rest of the stuff. Like they have...
Oh, the Rabbids Mario game.
Yeah, that looks...
With
XCOM. That sounds really good.
It looks great. It looks like a...
So like when he came out on stage,
Shiya Miyamoto,
whatever
his name was.
He was like, Eve and him were like, "Oh, what's up, Goey?" And they were just like,
dude, I love it.
And they had their little toy guns. They did the like back-to-back superhero.
Dude, Japanese people can't be cringe, man.
No.
What? That's just their culture, dog.
So it's basically like XCOM using Mario, and then what are they called?
Rabbids.
The Rabbids.
Like the minions of Ubisoft World.
Yeah. So that sounds like a really interesting way to do
basically you just make your party of like characters from all of those universes.
Yeah.
And then you're fighting evil Rabbids that have somehow turned evil.
Yeah.
And then so like literally the same icons for like when there's cover as well, like half cover or full cover, and then like but what's really interesting though, like it's a much more like obviously it's a much more fun like poppy sort of game. So when you get close to another character, one of your characters can help just throw them over to save like their turn, so you can like throw them over behind cover and then
imagine like Donkey Kong throwing like
and there's like pipes and stuff too, so you can get around, so you can jump down a pipe and you can jump down a pipe and end up in a different one, and yeah, it's
Mario's like
but yeah, that is what I'm
then there's like mush. I think that game will be so cool.
Especially for Switch. It's a good
it's a good Switch game.
100% get that. And then was there anything else? Do you remember?
No. That's all I wrote
no,
down.
that's all there. I think.
And Skyrim coming to the
Switch. Yeah, and
Switch
Skyrim. Yeah.
But how many copies of Skyrim can we sell to the general public?
Yeah. You gonna look up that one as well?
Basically.
Okay, let's continue while he looks up that one.
Last up.
Yep.
It's Sony. So Sony had a Days Gone gameplay trailer. Pretty hyped for that. Horizon Zero Dawn is getting an expansion.
Yes.
Monster Hunter for the PS4.
Yes.
Shadow of Colossus in 4K for the PlayStation 4. VR fishing in Final Fantasy. Detroit Become Human. God of War release date set for early 2018.
Was VR fishing?
Call of Duty World War II gets a new multiplayer trailer. Destiny 2 on Sony systems will include exclusive content for a time period.
Exclusive.
For a time period. PSVR is in a bunch of new games, including Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Sony PlayLink brings mobile and console gaming together. And Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. They closed the show with that, which was an interesting choice. But for me, I haven't had much time to play games for the most part. So for the past little bit, so I haven't even played Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to get onto that this holidays.
Yes, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also keen for God of War and Days Gone.
God of War should be good.
Okay, so Skyrim.
Yep.
As of 2014, sold more than 20 million copies, but that got a sales boost. So by a sales boost, I imagine it's a couple more mil, so probably like 25 or something. And then it's basically comparing it to Fallout 4, which shipped 12 million copies on
Shit.
launch day,
Shit.
whereas Skyrim went from 2011 to 2014 selling 20 million, and it only took one day in pre-orders to get 12 million copies for Fallout 4. So Fallout 4 has officially overtaken Skyrim in sales.
Interesting.
Okay. Very
Yep.
interesting. So yeah, I just reckon we'll kind of push through Sony. I mean, Sony, I reckon, also had a really great press conference, but just in terms of games, what's everyone keen for?
God of War, and if I get into Horizon, then maybe that.
Yep.
God of War. I'm trying to think what else was there.
I'm not a big superhero like fan,
Yeah.
so Spider-Man's not really on my.
Spider-Man isn't the right age. Like it's not for us in
Yeah,
terms of like age and stuff like that. I think it's a very cool kid game, and
I don't know,
like,
the systems in it look, pretty above sort of kid age that know how it's all going to work together. Like, there's a lot of environmental pulling and stuff, so I think it is meant to be kind of aimed at this.
You could say the same thing about like the Batman games.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
It's just like the superhero thing. Like I just
Yeah. I don't know. I've played like a couple of games in the superhero. I'm like, I played the Captain America one. That was dog shit, by the way. Never buy that.
I'd say Shadow of Colossus is probably the one I'm looking forward to the
Superman
most.
64.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Shadow of Colossus is probably.
Shadow of Colossus.
I mean, if they disappoint me again,
Yeah.
they're in trouble.
Oh yeah, Last Guardian was.
Yeah, if
trash
they pull
for
a
a
Last
game.
Guardian on me, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
That game was in dev for so long and so bad.
Yeah, I mean, but there is hope because this game hasn't been shown for 10 years at E3,
That's
so
true.
it might be
That's true.
alright. It might be alright.
Also pretty keen for Sony's PlayLink. Of being bringing like mobile and console gaming together. It's like a second screen almost.
Right.
So
Nintendo.
yeah, pretty much.
The Wii U?
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, God.
their attempt at the Wii U,
Yeah.
the PS4U.
Oh, that's a good name actually. I like that.
PS4U.
Oh, actually, yeah, okay, I agree. I'm a genius.
So yeah, that's
Trademark.
Trademark it.
so that's about all for this E3 podcast. So what's everyone's takeaways? What was everyone's favorite moment of the show, and their one game that they're looking forward to?
Oh, I have a couple. Can we do like top 3?
Yeah, I'm keen for Days Gone, God of War, and Battlefront 2. I'm gonna say Battlefront 2. I mean, I said that when Battlefront came out, and I was super disappointed, but I have hope. So they're my 3 games, and I think either Sony or EA wins conference for me this year.
Alright. I'm gonna say Wolfenstein 2. Then probably Shadow of Colossus. And then I'm gonna go... Ooh, it's either Assassin's Creed or Far Cry 5.
State of Decay is also up there for me.
I have like I'm like stuck on the third one. I got so many I'm interested in.
I'm guessing Sea of Thieves is one of yours.
That's my number 1, of course,
Okay.
because I'm still. The other one from last year, who I had last year's list, same as the Thief, was Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna drop that one off because I've been waiting too long now.
They're just killing it for you.
No, it's more that this game's
more
I'm
hype
keen for.
Okay.
I'm super keen for that XCOM Mario game.
Yeah.
That sounds like I like XCOM.
Yeah.
I like Nintendo. I have a Switch. It works perfect for me.
Game.
And then it's kind of like a tie between God of War and Pokken for me.
Okay.
Tournament.
Really? God of War's up there for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like God of War.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Wait, have you seen gameplay from this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah. Because they had the game.
It's different once again,
year.
because
Yeah.
usually it's the, big old, like, Prince of Persia combat where you're, like,
Yeah.
fighting multiple things at
Yeah.
once, but now it's, like, singular.
Yeah.
Games are switching a lot to a singular system.
Oh,
It's almost
yeah,
like
absolutely.
Dark Souls has really made its way into combat lately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It is.
it looked like it's kind of like even like the gameplay is similar to Final Fantasy as well.
Yeah. Oh, here's a
Yeah.
good question. What do you expect to see that wasn't there?
Kingdom Hearts 3. That was another thing that I liked. I was about
Wait,
to...
did
they show a trailer
They showed
last
They
trailer.
did gameplay.
No, they showed a trailer.
They showed gameplay.
Yeah.
Last night? Or
No,
like the
they
day
showed
before?
day before.
Yeah.
Excellent. Looks really good, but not
Oh, yeah,
no
fair bet.
slated release date.
Yeah, it's really strange it wasn't in the show. I was expecting Bloodborne 2
Yep. So was I.
from Soft.
Yeah.
But I was like, it wasn't there. I was just like, huh. So
something
it's
that I was
about
expecting to
Bloodborne
see
time?
but wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know of a game that I was expecting to see that didn't make an appearance. I've been pretty out of the loop though with gaming for the most part.
Yeah.
I
I was expecting Bethesda to, if they were doing this press conference, I'm like, because I basically guessed everything that was there, because that's how obvious it was going to be. I was just like, well, for them to do a conference, there must be a new IP.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
No.
Where's my Elder Scrolls Online 2? Come on, man.
Alright, closing statement, Geordie.
Send help.
Send help. Brayden?
My friend. What about this one? Oh, that's right in the middle. Oh!